The resolution reached at the 2025 Ibadan Provincial Laity Conference, an annual general meeting, with the theme Understanding the Significance of Hope in Christian Faith.
The resolutions reached at the 2025 Ibadan Provincial Laity Conference, an annual general meeting held at M&M Pastoral Center, GRA, Ilorin, from Friday 17th to Sunday 19th October 2025. Having deliberated extensively on the theme of the conference, understanding the significance of hope and Christian faith, the following resolutions were made. 1. That the laity must return to the very heart of our Christian journey, to love by faith, sustained by hope, and perfected in love. 2. Lay faithful and enjoined, not to despair, but to rediscover the unshakable hope that comes from God in this moment of despair, that our nations face numerous challenges of economic hardship, moral confusion, insecurity, and uncertainty about our future. 3. Lay faithful are called to embrace the hope that moved Abraham to trust God's promise, even when his body was old and barren. The hope that inspired Mary to say yes to God's plan, even when she did not understand it fully. The hope that sustained Jesus in Gethsemane and on the cross, and not a forlorn hope that has no lasting end. 4. We were called to make Christ present and operative in all places and circumstances that we find ourselves, and we should not be self-centered, but we must be truthful in all we do in order for us to be true salt of the earth and light of the world. 5. The conference also urged us to be messengers of hope, who inspires confidence in God's providence, who encourages unity over division, and who builds bridges rather than walls. 6. Christian hope compels us to act to be honest in our workplaces, compassionate in our communities, courageous in confronting injustice, and to speak out when things are not properly handled by the church authority or our political leaders, in order to make her a symbol of true hope in the decaying world and for our nations to progress and develop. 7. On the final note, the lay faithful of Ibadan province were called to work assiduously on the purification of our individual selves, our families, the church as a whole, and by extension, pray for our leaders at all levels. Salt of the earth, light of the world.
Reverend Father Paul Tayo Akinyode. I'm the Provincial Laity Chaplain for Ibadan Ecclesiastical. We are here for the Ibadan Provincial Laity Council Conference at the M&M Pastoral Center, Ilorin Diocese. The theme of the conference is Understanding the Significance of Hope in Christian Faith. I have to tell the newly elected members of the executive that they should serve in love, and they should know that they are called to serve, not to boss, and they are called to lead the province to a new dawn, to a greater future, to a greater height, and they are to work within the ambience of the church. They are to work with the chaplain, to work with the bishops in the province, so that we together, the bishop, the cleric, the laity, we can work together, and the religious, we can work together to take the province to a greater height. That is my challenge today.
Join me as I meet the newly elected executive. I'm Ambassador Edith Isidaume, reporting for the Laity Ibadan province.
My name is Francis Olu. I feel challenged because it is a call to duty. It is a call to serve. And I have taken my motto as service with love. I want to serve, and I'm believing in God, who is love, to assist me in the service. Looking at how we can assess our potentials and use them to uplift the Ibadan Provincial Laity Council. We are looking at various ways we can use to encourage ourselves to even go into evangelization, because it is not just meetings that we will be doing, but how to carry the message of Christ to our people will be our focus, and we are believing in God that God will assist us to achieve this. So I'm calling on everyone to be ready to serve. We should all be ready to serve, and we should commit ourselves to serve with love. I believe that if we are serving with love, then we see our service as a vocation. We see our service as a call to duty, and they will be joyful in carrying them out. And if all of us can do this, then to achieve our aims and objectives will not be difficult. And I believe that God will help us.
I'm Olayinka Ojo from Ondo Diocese, and the newly elected Secretary General for Ibadan Ecclesiastical Province Laity Council. That I'll be the Secretary General for the next 4 years, and then for any organization to move forward, there must be a collaborative effort, among the elected executives, and that I will ensure that it happens. I will ensure that I work with other, executive members, especially the president, to ensure that we achieve our targets and our goals for the next 4 years. We ensure that actually happen, working in love and in harmony with other elected members.
Good morning, my name is Senaya Sean Simon, the elected Vice President of Ibadan Provincial Laity Council.
It's John Kayode Ayodele from Laity Diocese, Welfare Officer for the Provincial Laity Council, Ibadan Province.